Sorry, I know you personally are not responsible for what is happening between Russia and Ukraine, but as long as the Russian people don't stand up and declare being against a possible war with Russia as aggressor, I must take a stand. I have stopped my Patreon and unsubscribed from your channel. You're a good guy, but also with a responsibility towards peace and brotherhood. I wish you all the best. I really enjoyed your videos. Huh? Hello everybody, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian, and in today's video guys, we're gonna be talking about the thing. Yes, we're gonna be talking about the tensions between Russia and Ukraine right now, and I was trying to avoid talking about this topic for as long as possible because, well, first of all, it's kinda scary, for reasons, right? I don't really think I need to explain why. And also because I, just like any other person in the world, literally have no idea what is going on. I'm trying to see what all sides of Russian media have to say about it, I'm trying to see what the Western media have to say about it, and I'm just as confused as any of you guys are. And I've been getting messages about this up the ass every single day. I think I get like hundreds of messages saying, dudes, you need to make a video talking about the current situation between Russia and Ukraine. Is there gonna be a war? Is there not gonna be a war? Tell us, because I'm apparently either a political expert or a military strategist that knows all of the decisions that are gonna be made in the Kremlin. Well, I'm not, but I wanted to make this video anyway because for some reason people think that apparently being quiet means that you're pro-war or something. And it also seems like a lot of people want me to single-handedly prevent the war from happening. Tell your people not to invade my country. Do not collaborate with your regime. We don't want to die. There will be coffins of young soldiers coming back to Russia. They would have died for what? Please use your voice for peace. What do these people want me to do? What can I do? Like, some of the DMs and comments I've been getting for the past weeks and months have been absolutely unhinged. And I just want to make this video to say, if it's not obvious enough yet, is that I do not want a war, okay? I personally have nothing against the people of Ukraine. As a Russian, I think that Ukrainians are our brothers, and I truly believe that. I have nothing against the country of Ukraine, and I do not want a war. War is not good. Period. And I don't really seem to understand why a lot of people think that me not talking about it means that I agree with it or something, or that I ignore it. I read this every single day. I'm going insane, just like all of you guys, okay? Because the thing is that there's misinformation on all sides right now, because I feel like nobody truly knows what the hell is going on. There's misinformation coming from Western media, there's misinformation coming from Russian media. Every time I go online or in my comments, I see like 100 people saying the war is about to start. Then I see another 100 comments saying that it's not going to. Yes, I'm Russian, but I do not have any more of a clue than you guys on what is going on. And as I've already said, there is nothing good about a war. I don't want Ukrainians to die, I do not want Russians to die, and I just hope that this somehow blows over and that we do not actually end up in a conflict, because with the pandemic and the overall state of the world right now and everything, like, this is the last thing we need. I guess the only thing I can really talk about as somebody who lives in Russia is the overall mood of the people and how it's being discussed within the regular people. You know, when you go on like Reddit or whatever and you check out the news about Russia and Ukraine right now, you get these comments which are like full of people that think that all Russians are like xenophobic, warmongering, like crazy people that want Ukraine to be destroyed. That is not the case at all. Are there people that want to see regions of eastern Ukraine being taken into Russia? Sure, there are those people. Are there people who want a war? Sure, they exist, but I feel like the overall majority do not. And any kind of video I make on my channel, you know, I'm just trying to get by. I try to make videos about interesting stuff, you know, vlog my life in Russia, whatever. All the comments are just filled with talking about the war, and I think a lot of the Westerners have a skewed perspective of what is actually going on in Russia. I feel like the majority of people do not want a war, and the majority of them don't even believe it's gonna start, and life just goes on. It's not like we have tanks in the streets and everybody's like buying food or whatever and stocking up because they're preparing for war. Nobody pretty much believes that it's going to happen, and it's like my take on it changes every single day, like 5 times per day. One second I believe it's gonna start, next second I'm not gonna, because this endless stream of information, or should I say misinformation, just messes with your head. And I don't know, man, I've been fucking going crazy as of late, I'm not going to lie. And the comments that tell me that I'm somehow like responsible for it because I'm Russian and that I should single-handedly, you know, prevent the war from happening, it's not really making it better. I'm just gonna put it that way. It's not really making my mental state better at all. Personally, I do feel in my guts that there's not gonna be a war, and I really hope that is the case. I think like the main proof of that is the fact that the Russian media is talking about the fact that they're basically like painting a picture that like the West is wishing for war to happen and that the West is sensationalizing it, which is, by the way, the case. Obviously, Western media is having a fucking field day with this. But you know, so is the Russian media and YouTubers and journalists and everybody in between, right? So I've seen a lot of comments of people saying like, oh, it's all Western propaganda, there's nothing really happening. And then there's people saying the opposite, basically. I don't think either is true. The truth is always somewhere in the middle. So yeah, like I really just don't know what to say. And I've been trying to just really not talk about this because I try to stay away from political topics and stuff on this channel, really. But the amount of people that wanted me to talk about this is getting too ridiculous at this point. And I understand why, honestly, because, you know, this is like the news right now. The entirety of the world is talking about this. And I really don't know what to think. I really don't know who to trust. You know, there's been reports saying that a war was supposed to break out in January. There has been reports saying that the invasion was going to happen on February 16th, which is actually yesterday, as I'm filming this video. Now they're saying that's gonna happen in 2 days. Like, I mean, it's fucking confusing. And this just kind of shows what kind of a dystopia we live in, right? It's when such a serious thing as a war between two neighboring countries who have been always brothers by blood, by culture, by language, by everything. You know, an absolutely devastating scenario. It's being sensationalized, it's used for clicks, it's used for views, it's used for clickbait, and it just messes with people's heads. And then you get people like this that comment just insane shit on my videos saying that I should single-handedly end all the tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Who the fuck do you think I am? Honestly. Yeah, you know, all things aside, I just wanted to make this quick video to just, you know, outline my position. If it wasn't obvious enough, again, I do not want a war. I do not want Russians. I do not want Ukrainians to die. We don't need any more divide in the world, and I just hope it blows over. You know, the tension will not go away, definitely. It's been there for decades at this point, and it's probably here to stay, but I just really hope that this does not turn into actual bloodshed. So yeah, guys, I guess this is pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. I'm signing out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and peace.